Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing turn-based strategy game Field of Glory 2. This game has less to do with the original Field of Glory and more to do with the whole Pike and Shot series of games, including Sengoku Jidai, which came out last year, I believe. Same developer, uses the Battlefield Academy 2 engine, and sets it in Rome. Game has a lot of features. First off, it has a new graphics engine, which looks really good. The previous games in this series, the Pike and Shot things look kind of old, and this looks way more updated. For game options, you have battles, you have quick battles, where it just throws random stuff at you. It has custom battles, which is what I'm going to do, where you can customize it. You have pre-structured historical scenarios in the epic battles. So a lot of different historical battles here for both the, you can play either side on those, which is pretty cool. In addition to that, it has campaigns. It has campaigns for a bunch of historical leaders, and it also has a campaign mode where you pick the nations that you want, and then it plays a bunch of battles using those nations. So what you can do is you can pick your army. There's tons of armies to pick from. This is a ridiculous amount of content here. And then what it'll do is it'll pick a geographically and date appropriate enemy for you to fight based on who you picked. You can pick the difficulty on the default setting of 2. The AI is completely matched against you fairly. If you adjust the difficulty harder, what it does is it just gives the AI more units. And on 1 it does less units, and it still plays the same way. So it doesn't make the AI any dumber, it just adjusts the number of units that you have. So a lot of flexibility there. In all of the campaigns, it uses all random maps, so it gives a ton of replay value there for the game. You can also go online and do multiplayer using Slitherine's play-by-email system, where it saves your turns online, and then you just go on there and play your new terms asynchronously. It's really nice. Then you also have an editor if you want to do more scripted things. So I'm going to do a custom battle here. Again, all the custom maps. My only complaint about the campaigns is that you have to win each battle in order to progress in the campaign, which isn't really historically accurate. You don't have to bat 1,000 to win a war. You get little decisions that you have to make between each campaign scenario also, which basically determines how many forces you're going to face in the next one. So I'm going to pick somebody. Let's do the Macedonians. And then it can either pick somebody at random or pick somebody in that area. We'll pick the Greeks. Pick your scenario type. We'll just do an open battle. I'm going to do a small size battle in a narrow map size. You can also pick the map type. So we'll do Mediterranean. Agricultural is fine too. You can see a bunch of different areas there. You can also do auto force selection or do the default, which is what I'm going to do to kind of show that off. And then it also has support for mods, so you can have different modules. But again, it has so much content in the different armies that it gives you. You don't really need to create your own. Alright, so the objective with all these scenarios is to do one of two things. Either route 60% of the troops, or route 40% with a 25% lead. And you have 24 turns to do it, otherwise it's going to be a stalemate. First step is to select your forces. It has a couple by default, and then it has all these different units that you can select, and you're restricted on how many of each unit you can select. You can sort it by quality, which will put the best units at the top, and then what you do is you just click them, and then you place them by right-clicking on them, just like a move order would. So I'm going to kind of do the best units. I'll put my cavalry on the outside for flanking, and some more cavalry over here, and then we'll do some phalanx over here. Keep left clicking. So then you just kind of keep doing this. Your archers you can put further in front because you're basically supposed to use your ranged units to go after the enemies there. And we'll do some more units. We'll do them on the back here. And some of these guys. And some of these guys. Oh, I only 25 left. Well, let's do a slinger. So that's these guys. We'll put them over here. And we'll put my slingers in the front with the archers. And then that's it. So we'll accept that. And I already basically deployed them how I want to go. So you just confirm. So enemy gets to go first. So it'll play all the enemy animations. You can turn those off too. The interface is pretty familiar with anybody that's played a Battle Academy 2 game. Some nifty features. If you put units near each other, you can actually move the entire formation at once, which makes controlling huge battles way less tedious at the beginning. Once people get close enough, you'll have to do it manually, but in the beginning, it's extremely useful. So I'm going to just move these guys up here. I think they're a bit... Oh, yeah, they're a bit too far away from engaging them. So I'm going to move my horses up either side. So that's a leader. And then we'll just kind of move everybody up there too. And then we'll get these horses up. And that's everybody. If you press tab, it'll cycle through any units that haven't moved yet. You also have the little thing over here you can see with tab. A bunch of other commands over here. So the interface is a lot slicker too than before. It just looks better overall than the previous games by this developer. So we'll end the turn. And then these guys will start coming up, and no doubt they'll start throwing crap at me. The name of the game is not killing units, but routing units. And that's what you really want to do. By routing, the percentage of units, that's how you get them. And the way that you do that is by flanking. So what you want to do is get units in close combat and then flank them from the side. And then that will cause them to rout, especially if you get them from more than one side at a time. So I'm going to just fire on these. You can see you can do close combat, but I'm going to lose that if I do that. So I'm just going to fire my slinger things. And then I'm going to concentrate on the same forces. So they are disrupted. Once you get disrupted, the next stage is fragmented, and then after that, they're routed. You can also see you have the little flags above them here, which is yellow, which show you they're disrupted pretty easily. It's red if they are fragmented, which is easy to see unless you're looking at the field from an angle. That's about my only complaint. I wish they kind of would have rotated the flags a little bit so you could see them a little bit better, but that's all right. So I'm going to keep my horse guys over here, but I'll turn them. And now that everybody's kind of close, I'm going to just, you have to move them individually. But once everybody gets in close combat, it's not really, you're not moving a lot of people, so it's not too bad. So I'll just move him that way. We'll go here, and we'll go here. And you'll stay there, and then we're going to try to attack you. So you can see I'm going to win that. They actually did it. So I auto fragmented them, and then I'm going to engage them with these guys too. And we'll see. Nope, they actually held firm, so good for them. So these guys I can't control anymore. Once they're locked in close combat, you can't affect them anymore, which means I could come around and flank them from this side, or these guys, who I'm a little worried about, can come and flank my guys while they're locked in close combat. There's nothing I can do about it, and that's basically how the game goes. And I didn't forget about anybody, so that is it for my turn. So now everybody's going to start coming in from the sides and start engaging in combat here. And then we'll see how it goes, and we'll see who routs first. AI is pretty good, I must say. I like the fair difficulty settings, but it plays well. It'll engage your units. I haven't been able to consistently beat the AI, which is pretty good, even on the default difficulty setting. I like playing fair difficulty. So I haven't even tried ramping it up where they get more units. I don't need that in my life. So there we go. He's routing now, so that's good. Sometimes your units will chase routing units. And then they'll automatically attack other people, which is interesting. Alright, so we're going to attack them, which is going to be good for me. We are going to... What do I want to do? Let's do these guys. I'm not too worried about them. They're just going to get routed here in a minute anyway. So we're going to... do this. Nope, not enough APs to turn. That's right. So we're just going to kind of bring everybody over here. If I attack them, that's a bad... Well, it's a bad thing for melee if we get engaged. So I might actually do it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to have... yeah, they just retreated. Not a surprise. Let's kind of move these guys up. They're actually probably going to... Oh, yeah, they already fired. About to say I was going to retreat them back, but they can't really do anything, so I'm going to just turn these units around. I think that's... Yeah, that's all I can do. So, 3% of their army's routing, so good for me. And they flanked me. So my horses over there are kind of in trouble, so I actually need to shift some of my forces over to help them out. But if blue is smart, which it probably is, then it's going to basically try to engage all my units. And they're flanking again. Yeah, they're pretty much in trouble. And then take my units out. And you can turn all these animations off if you don't want to watch them move, but I kind of think it's helpful to kind of see where everybody's going. They're coming way around. Like I said, the AI is pretty good. You know, they're surrounding my units from multiple angles. Okay, so they're pushed back, so that's good. Wow. My horses are actually holding their own. Which is something. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. Actually, I want you to turn around that way. And then face them. Alright, so I'm going to have them shoot. Once a unit is in close combat, you can't shoot at them anymore. So it's important to kind of shoot at them before they get engaged here. So I'll take those odds. Okay, so they got pushed back, which is good. I'll take that too. Okay, good. That's what I want. And we're going to go straight ahead on these guys. Even though you saw that the enemy had way more units than me, but mine are way higher quality. Which is why that's somewhat fair. And I'm going to totally rout these guys. And I'm going to bring my forces up here. My horsey forces. Alright, who do I got left? I got these guys. 6%. Yeah, I can do rear. Bye. See ya. And then they're getting those guys from the back too. Alright, we got these guys. What do I even want to do with them? I should pull them over this way. So let me turn them. Takes a whole turn to turn. So I'm actually in fairly decent shape on the up part of this, but down here I'm really worried about my horses, but they actually seem to be holding their own pretty decently. You know, what happens once people start routing and units start chasing units, it gets really chaotic, which I think is pretty realistic for the type of warfare they had back then. The enemy's going. I'm up 0 to 10. I haven't had anybody rout yet, which is good. That's going to resolve all the melee. Those guys will break. So that's good. And they're breaking right into where the rest of my guys are. Wow, look at that. Those horses, man. Those must be like super elite. Yeah, they are superior quality, actually. Because they're just taking 4 on by themselves. It's crazy. Alright, so... Goodbye. Ah, my general died, though. That's unfortunate. Goodbye. Good. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, man, I'm kicking their butt. This is great. Alright. Shoot, what else do I want to do? What else I got? I got these guys. Yeah, you can do that. They're just gonna evade. Broke them. And now he's over here helping these guys out, so that was very fortuitous, actually. Go get them. Yeah, no wonder the Greeks died. They're terrible. This is perfect for me. I won't even try. Move these guys up. 100%. Because they're routed anyway, so... That was more to get these guys up than anything. And to get the horses up, too. Shoot, that was great. Alright, let's shoot them. Go over here. No turns left. And that's it. So this is going swimmingly. Now, units can stop routing eventually. It depends on what type they are and if you have a leader back there or not. But, there we go. He's gone finally. Alright, so there goes that. But I think he took out like 1 unit, so that wasn't too bad. My horses are getting flanked. So, very minor complaint is when the units are engaged in melee combat, they look like they're just dancing. It looks kind of silly when it happens like all over a map when you have a huge battle. Disrupted. Alright. Need to get them up to 40. Let's see here. Yeah, get them. Oh, what can I get? I can go after these guys. Charge! Let's go over here so we can try to get these guys. Archers. Fire over people. Slingers. I don't really have anything for you to do. Have you guys move up. I got these guys. I can do 1384 or 3598. Yeah, they're not even. They don't want a piece of that. Not surprisingly. So I just have my slingers left, which I don't really have anything to do with, so just end it. Good, good. Yep, see, they rallied. Shirks. They rallied too. Man, I was so close too. Should be in good shape, but we'll see. Horses are back. Ugh. Alright. See what we can do. We can do this. There. Push him back, way back. Do that. Archers. We can do one of these. 58. I'd actually rather do the horses, I think. Yeah, I knew they were going to evade no matter what I did. That's the problem. Move those guys closer up to try to flank them. Slingers again. I basically have nothing to do with them. Yeah. Not great. That's it. That's all I got. Well, we're coming back a little bit. Alright, well. Man. Alright, well, we almost are at I need to get a couple of these, a couple more guys out, and then I think I'll be alright. Stupid evading. I'm tired of you evading me. Well, got something. There you go. Get out of here. Yeah, even odds, but I can flank them. And I actually retreated. Rotate and fire. You see, unit detail is actually pretty good too. Sad that you played most of the game so far zoomed out, you don't even really notice. Hello. Well, they're already going away, so... Can't really do anything with them. 29. That one's better. I'll take that, I guess. Alright, that's it. So I need 2 more %. So basically 1 more unit without anybody getting back. Because they're at their 40. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. That's what I like to see. Get him. Ugh, help for my ass. Alright, let me get these archers out of here. Same with the slingers. Well, actually they can shoot at them. Enjoy that, routing people. Alright, well, that's good. That's good. Perfect. Breaks. Get out of here. Yep, I can do that. Stupid evading. Yeah, get off the map, punk. You don't deserve to be on the same battlefield. That I'm actually not willing to do, so I will just move that. Alright, that's it. So, if I get through this combat thing... I was about to say without a rally. Of course they rallied. So I'm basically back where I was, 2% short. Come on, somebody break. Rear attack. Jerks. Okay, good. Okay, good. Double good. I think we're good now. Yeah! Oh, wait, no, that's me. No! I was so excited. Oh, that was terrible. That was unfortunate. Again, just short. 22%. Alright, yeah, they're chasing that, so I'm going to turn. And I'm going to move that way, and I can fire on them. I can fire on them. Like, I don't even know where all my units are. Wuss. Trying to evade. They just keep. Well, if I get them up to 60, then it's over too. Which I'm actually pretty close to that. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yep, so I was up by 30 after that. Awesome. Yes, I do accept the victory. Alright, cool. And then it gives you little stats. So, I think that Field of Glory 2 is easily the best game in the whole Pike and Shot series. Including the original Pike and Shot and then Sengoku Jidai, which was set in Asia. Easily the best game in the series. The new graphics actually make a difference. The models look really good. The interface is a lot more improved. It just doesn't look like ass, which is what the previous games in the series kind of did. Now, the Sengoku Jidai did have a little bit of, some Asian flair in it, but, it just looks way better now. There's tons of content in the game. You get all these random maps. You get the campaigns, even though you have to win every time. You have all the historical battles. You have online multiplayer. You have a ridiculous number of armies that you can enjoy. Loads of different units. The game has fairly intuitive rules. You send your ranged units out to kind of soften them up a little bit. Try to get them disrupted before they engage in close combat. And then you engage them from multiple sides by flanking or doing rear attacks to make them rout. That's basically it. So it's a lot of planning on which units to use, how to position them. So a lot of strategy involved in the game. The AI is very good. You can see that, even though I beat it, it has a lot of, it surrounds units appropriately and engages things well. It has fair difficulty settings. It just gives you less units for you at a higher difficulty level, which obviously increases difficulty, with keeping the AI at its same, ability to read the battlefield. Honestly, the only bad things in the game is the tutorial, which has these constant pop-up messages that are super annoying, and the fact that you have to win every battle in the campaign to progress. Other than that, this is a very enjoyable turn-based strategy game, which is easily the most accessible and most enjoyable that I've played in the whole Pike and Shot, would you consider the Pike and Shot series. So it's definitely a recommended title for people who enjoy turn-based strategy games. That's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.